Yeah. Okay. Feel a little bacon today? Think so. So, trying to use the stock market for politics. Yeah, I know. Everybody on whatever political stripe they are tries to use that. Yeah. Is it a good strategy? No, because... Okay, so the reason why Republicans using the stock market, or the Democrats, why this is a bad strategy, is because it could backfire on you real fast. All right. Using the stock market as a way to gain political power or to maintain political power is problematic. So, Hillary and Bill Clinton, Barack Hussein Obama, the leftists, they lost power in 2024. And before that, too. They lost the House of Representatives and the Congress. So power is what? Money and control. So if you have money and power, then you have control over what's going on. So that's what they lust for, the power of control. They want to decide things, and they know if they control the money, like your dad or your stepfather. So your stepfather knew when he kicked you out of your house that he had the money and he had the power to do so, and he had the legal right to do so. Right, because that's money and power. That's the power of power. That's the power of money and control and power. So they want the power back, the Democrats. And they will do anything they can to get it back because they lost the U.S. Congress, the House of Representatives, the U.S. Senate. They lost the Supreme Court, and they lost the White House in 2024. They lost it all. Their Obama playbook isn't working because you can only play that trick once. Hey, there's a half white, half black guy. You can only pull that trick once. And they were able to barely get him reelected the second time in 2012. Just barely. I voted for Mitt Romney against that motherfucker. Against fucking Barack Hussein Obama and Joseph Scum R. Biden. Old Sleepy Joe Biden. Joe Biden. Old corrupt Sleepy Joe. Yeah. So I voted against those motherfuckers. But the trick could work the first time. So you could get white liberals, to vote for a Hispanic or a black person or an Asian person with the right candidate. You could maybe trick white people into voting for you, but the trick doesn't work all the time. So the Democrats thought, well, here's the rub. We're going to go all into gays, and we're going to go all into women, and single cat ladies that hate men and that are single and bitter about not, getting their tubes hit and having reproducing their children. And so, yeah, okay. So they thought they could divide and conquer. They thought they could ignore, and they thought they could reprimand the straight white man, the white vote. But they made a terrible miscalculation, because white European ancestry, Caucasians, make up 71% of this country's makeup. It would be different if blacks made up more than 13% or Hispanics made up more than 19%. It would be a different story, right? So I probably think they're going to try for AOC, because that's a big swath of the electorate, females and Latinas. So I think they're going to go AOC all the way. Thing about it is, they keep running these women who are dumber than a box of rocks. So they're not like smart candidates. They're not like intelligent ones, like Tulsi Gabbard, that are of mixed race or heritage. No. They're running former waitresses and bartenders. They're running people who aren't that smart. No offense to waitresses and bartenders. I'm just saying that this woman is stupid. This woman is dumber than a box of rocks. Maybe not as dumb as Kamala Harris, but pretty close. So she's hoping enough people are going to get fooled to vote for a Hispanic woman with a white boyfriend, and that people are going to think, oh, she has a hot, sweet Latina booty, and people are just going to vote for her because she has a nice ass or something. All right, that's not how it works. It's not like J-Lo runs for president. She's like, don't you like my ass cheeks? No, that's not. They're nice. I mean, she has some nice tits, some nice ass. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC, she has some nice butt cheeks. She has some nice, conquistador butt cheeks and conquistador titties from Spain. She has some really nice TNA, Latina TNA. She has some sweet Latina booties and boobies. It's nice, but is it going to run the country, though? No. So, fuck. All right. So the Democrat Party in the United States is desperate to regain power. But can they do it with somebody as stupid and as shallow as Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, AOC? Could they really isolate the white straight male vote to the point of suffocation in a nation that's 71% white people? Could they divide and conquer the races and the genders and the gays against straight white men enough to regain power in 2026 and 2028? My estimate is that the Democrat brand is so damaged and it's so perilous that they have done so much damage to our country that they will be unable to retake the House of Representatives, the U.S. Senate, the Supreme Court, and the White House, that they'll be damaged for a long time, that Republicans and conservatives, not just because I wish it, they'll be in control of the country for a long, long time to come. So unless, demographics seriously change on an ethnic and racial front or a foreign front. So yeah, Barack Hussein Obama was a skilled lawyer and orator. He was the first interracial president. He wasn't really the first Latino president. He wasn't the first African president. He was the first white African, the first interracial president. He's not really the first black president. Because to be black, you would have to be fully sub-Saharan African, really. Okay, just the people entertain themselves that they were voting for the first black president. But in all reality, his mom's white and his dad's from Kenya. So, did you get your first black president? Is he really a true brother? Is he a true brother from Africa, a true brother from African American? No, not really. But entertain yourself all you like and say that he's the first black president. It's just not factually accurate. In the devil's in the details here. So, yeah. So playing games with the stock market is not a way to really hurt Trump for the Democrats. It's not really a clever way to regain power. It's not a clever way. Hey, Tula, cut that out. No. You get in trouble. Tula, you better not be eating the sliding door. You better be good, too. I love you, Toos. Okay. Don't eat the door. You know what I'm saying? All right. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Is that what they're going to run? And she's marching with Bernie Sanders. She's hoping that enough young people are stupid enough to fall for this. Fight the oligarchy, right? So I had to agree. I don't agree with Noam Chomsky on too many things, but listen. He said it right. He said the Republican and Democrat parties both represent the wealthy and the elites in the United States and around the world. It's just that one supports business interests a lot more, the Republican Party, and the Democrats pretend that they're fighting for the poor and the downtrodden and the disenfranchised groups, when really they're all about the money too. They're just bullshitting the voters. Yeah. So they're saying fight the oligarchy when they're getting when these public servants are becoming millionaires in the U.S. Congress and the U.S. Senate. Fight the oligarchy. Give me another 10 million. Yeah, whatever. Okay, like the working class people are supposed to believe that shit. Give me a fucking break. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Fight the oligarchy. Fight the oligarchy. And then Mark Zuckerberg, an oligarch, gives them $400 million for their 2020 rigged, stolen election campaign. Fight the oligarchy. Fight the man. Fight the power. Give me another $10 million. Jacking off. That's what it is. The Democrat Party. Just jerk-offs. Deadbeats. Full of shit. Just as you suspected that the Democrat Party was. Full of shit. Totally full of shit. Hey! Do it. Let's stop that nonsense, Donald. All right. Hey! You have to respect the potty pad, Luke. Yeah. So they're going to try to run AOC and Bernie Sanders? Well, Bernie Sanders is like 1,000 years old, so I don't know how they're going to keep that dinosaur going. I guess a lot of heart pills or something. A lot of cholesterol and some kind of blood thinners or something. Maybe they got that magic immortality juice that from Satan that George Soros has. They drink from Satan. George Soros. You will live into 100. You will eat the pigs. You will own nothing and be happy, my slaves. Yeah. Oh, did they oust Klaus Schwab? Did they oust him from the World Economic Forum? The EU World Economic Forum meeting was like, Klaus, we heard you had not been worshipping Lucifer up to our standards. Now we're going to have to let you go. Oh no, I was trying to worship Lucifer to my uttermost, to the best ability. Sorry, Klaus. It's time to leave. We need another Luciferian in charge of our globalist liberal world order. Banish him! No! No! I tried to get them to eat the bugs. I tried to get them to own nothing and be happy. It's not good enough, Klaus. It's not good enough, Schwab. To hell with thee, with thy master Lucifer. Ah! What have you done to me? I did good. Don't punish me now. I worshipped my master Satan for many, many years. Why you? There's no loyalty in our order. Banish him. Making the bacon. Don't be forsaken. I'm making. Hitting footballs like Troy Aiken down. All right. So we're going to do a little toast today, I believe. A little toast. Because I'm the host with the most. I'm like Colin Jost getting Scarlett Johansson pussy. New York City titty. All right. So the University of Houston Cougars lost. Yeah. We'll go back to the Democrats' desperation for power. So the half white, half black man, he won in 2008. He was able to skate by, but he lost the Congress in 2012. Oh, well, I mean earlier, but by 2012, by the time of his re-election. So the half white, half black man, Barack Hussein Obama, the Islamicist, the anti-American, anti-white man, got in power, ironically elected by white people. They just were duped by his, like, everybody come together, hope and change. Hey, my father was Kenyan. My mother was white. See? I'm for everyone. Ooh. And white people fell for it. Well, especially white liberals and young people. So they're hoping the same young people of Generation Z and will fall for the shit too. The people in their 20s or right of voting age. They're gonna feel the burn of Bernie Sanders, of the socialism of the progressive left. They're gonna feel the joy of electing a Latina female. They're gonna feel the love and the progressiveness. That's what they're hoping for, a Barack Hussein Obama Part 2. They were hoping that since Bill Clinton was running the country from 1992 to 2000, that there would be some Hillary Clinton love. There just wasn't. There was too much, scandals and people ended up dead crossing the Clintons. So that was just a no-go from the get-go. I mean, there was scandals going back to the Watergate. The Whitewater scandal in Arkansas. So, yeah. So the crooked Hillary thing stuck by Donald Trump. Yeah, he defeated the first female candidate, Hillary Crooked Clinton. And then in 2024, he defeated their other female candidate that they thought might have more traction, like Barack Hussein Obama, because she was part Indian and part African and part whatever. Is she white? Is she part white too? Okay, she might be part. Kamala Harris might have been part Indian, part African, part Caucasian, but she was all one thing: dumb. She was 110% dumb. So that didn't work. Are they going to try for a third turd, Ocasio-Cortez? Maybe they figure she's younger and she's not a baby boomer, and she's not. So I guess, is she a millennial even? Well, she's not in her 40s, is she? So she must be. I guess she's Generation Z. I guess she's a Zoomer, I suppose. So not a boomer, not a millennial like myself, but a. Yeah. Is she a zoom, zoom, zoom? Is she a zoom, zoom, zoom? They used to have this commercial called Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. They go, like a zoom, zoom, zoom. It should be like the Zoomer theme song. No. A lot of people don't want to hear that song. It was for like a old phone commercial from the 1990s or early 2000s. I just liked it because it was really catchy. It was like, oh, you got to zoom, zoom, zoom. It was nice. So, playing with the stock market. Okay, what if it goes up? Then your opponents win. So you just look like a buffoon with your pants down. You just look like idiots. So Chuck Schumer looks stupid. AOC, Bernie Sanders, they look stupid. The left wing, the Democrats, they just look like jackasses. So if the economy really roars back, they're fucked. They're not going to regain power. They know that. Get ourselves maybe just one toast. We can limit our carbs. We can limit our carbs, but we're not limiting our garb. Nice one. Yeah. Get this in the toaster down. Oh. So what happens? What does the fake news media do? NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, and MSNBC. What do they do when the stock market rebounds? Do they report about that? Trump triumphs. His economy soars even after the tariff anxiety. No, they just pivot. They just don't cover it. The goal is to get Democrats back in power, okay, by the left, by those in the Democrat Party. The goal is not to say, oh, wow, he did great. The goal is to tear him down and to unelect conservatives and Republicans and pro-American people in the U.S. government. Now, that would seem pretty strange. You didn't want people that were, it seemed that would be what people and even people in government would want, people that are pro-America. But apparently there's a lot of, communists and leftists in our nation that want to destroy America, a lot of globalists. that want to destroy America from the inside out. And a lot of those that are working for the Chinese Communist Party in the People's Republic of China. So we have a lot of enemies from within that are being purged, but they're a very serious threat to our republic. So if the stock market goes down 1,000, the leftist media goes, "Ooh, Trump's tariffs is turning the economy into chaos." Okay, but if it rebounds 1,300, 2,000, 3,000, you're gonna hear crickets. Then the fake news media, the lamestream false news media is going to go to vaccines. Oh, RFK Jr. They're going to go to the measles are killing kids. People aren't getting vaccinated. Oh, people are bad because you're not doing what the military, industrial, pharmaceutical, technological, state media propaganda complex told you to do. Ooh, that is so evil. Oh, these people are so bad. When the government told them to jump, they didn't say how high. Ooh. When we told these people to take their vaccines by Moderna and Pfizer, they said no because they're worried about it. Oh, these people are evil. Those anti-vaxxers, they must be Trumpers too. Ooh. RFK Jr. said he didn't trust vaccines. Look at all these people dying of measles. When they're a Mennonite sect in West Texas mostly. Ooh. Oh, you didn't take your vaccine and your blue pill today? Oh, for your matrix? Oh, you don't support the system? Ooh, you're an evil person. Yeah. So, oh, if you don't take this jab, if you refuse the COVID-19 vaccine that they probably released to steal the election of 2020, I really can't believe that 81 million Americans voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I really just can't believe it. Unless they were just gambling addicts. Unless half the country is legitimately stupid, which it might be. That may be the case. I'm not ruling that out. Half this country might be the dumbest motherfuckers on the fucking planet. Yeah, people might have said, oh, things are good now. What if we elect that Obama, Joe Biden guy and that Kamala Harris? Maybe my life will get better and better and better. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Oh, we're going to be in Obamatopia soon. Yay. Let's go back to the good old days of Obama. The good old days of the Great Recession. Anti-white racism. Yay! So fun! Letting Russia take Crimea. and invade. Let's go back to the days of the Barack Hussein Obama and Joe Biden letting Russia invade the Ukraine. Woo! Those were the fun days I miss so much. Letting motherfuckers do whatever the fuck they feel like. Oh man, I miss those days. The days of Barack Hussein Obama and the Clintons. What wonderful days. The days of the Clintons with the NAFTA trade agreement, selling Americans out and selling manufacturing jobs overseas. Yay, I can't wait for the fucking Obama days. Woo! I can't wait for the Democrats to be back in power. Oh, it's going to be so fun when the Clintons and the Obamas and the Bidens get back in power. Oh, I hope so. Oh, we had so much fun those other years. I can't wait for more. Yay! We're going to have it's going to be better next time with the next Clinton, with the next leftist, with the next communist, with the next socialist, the next anti-white person that wants to tear America down and European civilization and English-speaking civilization down. Oh, that's going to work out great for us. No, it's not. So, whatever. They're going to try whatever. They're going to try to retake power. Doesn't mean we have to vote for them, though. There's that catch. So, yeah. God bless and best of success. 47, heaven. Yeah. Don't let the Democrats take back the U.S. Senate or the House of Representatives. Don't let them take back anything because the Democrat Party doesn't deserve us. They don't deserve our vote. And so unless they make some serious changes, they just double down on the same old tired bullshit that they're like, oh, we represent the minorities and the poor when they're full of shit, then we can't vote for that. It's impossible. So if they try the same old Obama playbook from 2008 over and over, even though in 2028, 2026, it's just total BSS. We can't fall for it again. So God bless, best of success. For more from 2024 of Donald John Trump, J.D. Vance, the conservatives, in power of the U.S. Congress, the Supreme Court of the United States of America, and, of course, the executive branch, the presidency. Thank God from heaven, delivering us from evil.